Historians have long been divided about Pius' record, with supporters insisting he used quiet diplomacy to save Jewish lives while critics say he remained silent as the Holocaust raged. Corriere is reproducing a letter dated December 14, 1942, from the German Jesuit priest to Pius' secretary, which is contained in an upcoming book about the newly opened files of Pius' pontificate by Giovanni Coco, a researcher and archivist in the Vatican's Apostolic archives. Coco told Corriere that the letter was significant because it represented detailed correspondence about the Nazi extermination of Jews from an informed church source in Germany, who was part of the Catholic anti-Hitler resistance that was able to get otherwise secret information to the Vatican. The letter from the priest, the Rev. Lothar Koenig, to Pius' secretary, a fellow German Jesuit named the Reverend Robert Leiber, is dated December 14, 1942. Written in German, the letter addresses Leiber as "Dear Friend," and goes on to report that the Nazis were killing up to 6,000 Jews and Poles daily from Rava Ruska, a town in prewar Poland that is today located in Ukraine, and transporting them to the Belzec death camp. According to the Belzec Memorial, which opened in 2004, a total of 500,000 Jews perished at the camp. The memorial's website reports that as many as 3,500 Jews from Rava Ruska had already been sent to Belzec earlier in 1942 and that from December 7–11, the city's Jewish ghetto was liquidated. About 3,000 to 5,000 people were shot on the spot and 2,000 to 5,000 people were taken to Belzec, the website says. The date of Koenig's letter is significant because it suggests the correspondence from a trusted fellow Jesuit arrived in Pius' office in the same 3 weeks before Christmas 1942 that Pius was receiving multiple diplomatic notes from the British and Polish envoys to the Vatican with reports that up to 1 million Jews had been killed so far in Poland. While it can't be certain that Pius saw the letter, Leiber was Pius' top aide and had served the Pope when he was the Vatican's ambassador to Germany during the 1920s, suggesting a close working relationship especially concerning matters related to Germany. According to The Pope at War, by Pulitzer Prize-winning anthropologist David Kurtzer, a top Secretariat of State official, Monsignor Domenico Tardini, told the British envoy to the Vatican in mid-December that the Pope couldn't speak out about Nazi atrocities because the Vatican hadn't been able to verify the information. The novelty and importance of this document comes from this fact, that on the Holocaust, there is now the certainty that Pius XII was receiving from the German Catholic Church exact and detailed news about crimes being perpetrated against Jews. Coco was quoted by Corriere as saying, however, Coco noted that Koenig also urged the Holy See to not make public what he was revealing because he feared for his own life and those of the resistance sources who had provided the intelligence. Pius' legacy, and the revelations from the newly opened Vatican archives, are to be discussed at a major conference at Rome's Pontifical Gregorian University next month. That is notable because of its across-the-spectrum participant list and sponsorship. The Vatican, Israel's Yad Vashem Holocaust Research Institute, the U.S. Holocaust Memorial as well as the Israeli and U.S. embassies are all backing it, among others. The Vatican Secretary of State, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, is to open the October 9/11 meeting that will feature scholars including Kurtzer, Coco, and Johann Ix, the archivist at the Vatican Secretariat of State whose own book on the archives, Pius XII and the Jews, published in 2021, praised Pius and the Vatican's efforts to care for Jews and people fleeing the war.